Welcome back. It's time once again to try to repair something. And I have another PS4 FAT that is acting strangely. And let me show you what it's doing. Hit the eject button. We have power, standby power obviously. It will beep. Press the power button. Doesn't do anything. And if I try to put a disc in it, nothing. So that's where we are. It does look like it has been opened. If you look back here, the security tape's gone off of the screws. Of course, I've got this one off, but the other ones are, they were already, it's been open. And you can look here, that looks a little bit wrinkled there. So I think she's been open. We've got a screw missing here. So I'm not sure what we're going to find inside. Another screw missing there. Maybe we'll find our missing screws. So let me get it open and let's see what's going on with this sick PS4 FAT. Alright, as I'm taking it apart, I just noticed that this cable is off going to the Blu-ray. So it wasn't going to ever power on based upon Blu-ray insertion, and the Wi-Fi cable is disconnected. These other cables I think are still in place. Look at, oh, that's bent. That's not good. The 12-volt terminals were bent and may have been shorting. So let's straighten that out a little. And let's insert this back into its place. Take a quick look, make sure it's not damaged. Yep, looks good. Sometimes those contacts will get damaged and they'll fold back. Alright. And maybe I'll hook this back up just for the heck of it. I just hate to have that floating around. I always worry about it shorting against something. I may not be able to get it on there with one hand though. Nope, probably not. Okay, now we're back in place. Let's just see what it does, just for the heck of it. I mean, I haven't gone too far with it. Oops, that's gonna be hard to do. So I've got to connect the 5-volt standby cable was connected. It was not disconnected. So, and I'm trying to see if I've got those terminals far enough apart. I definitely don't want them to short together. Nothing good can come from that. Alrighty. Now, just for the heck of it, because you never know, maybe we have a bad power, button, and the cable is disconnected, for the Blu-ray to trigger it. Let's just see. How did I manage to do that? Okay. Yes. Look at there. So she's not as dead as she would appear. Looks are deceiving sometimes. Let's see if we have any video. I thought we were going to have some major issues with this one. Okay. What do we have in the way of... Yeah, we have a white light down there. I don't see any video. Oh, there we go. Cannot access system storage. That's because it's laying over here on my workbench. Okay. Well, this may be a simple one. Too simple. Alright, we're inside at the workbench. And we're taking a closer look at this power button. I have the meter in continuity mode. And I've replaced many of these buttons over the years. So I get my microscope recording here. I don't know how many, a mini. I keep a lot of those on hand. It's the same little micro switch as used on the eject also, by the way. So let's look at this button under the microscope. And usually, you know, I was pushing the button, it was clicking out in the garage. So that wasn't the issue, that it was, you know, like usually the top of it's gone. Like this whole metal bracket will be gone, and the actual inner workings will be missing. It's all there. And if we check it like this, the button is working fine. So it's still it's funny to me how this button wasn't working, and just so happened that somebody had unhooked that ribbon cable so that it couldn't detect a disc being inserted either. So there was basically no way left to turn it on, unless you had a controller that was already synced to it. You could hit the PS button, that would wake it up. But it's like a perfect storm of issues. But this button, usually it's busted, but it's not this time. So what is it? This button, as best I know, if we go right up here, it connects to, if I can get it, the system controller. Now I'm not sure on this one which pin it goes on. I've got some notes on a different model. It was like pin 53 or something, but I'm not sure on this particular one where it goes. Or if it goes directly there or goes through something else. But it goes to this system controller eventually, A00-COL2. So that's where it goes, but I've already taken a meter, like I show you. I'll put one probe, on the pin of this switch that is not ground, and I've run it all down through these legs, each one of them, looking to see it, hit one of these legs, any of these pins. And this is a very fast continuity buzzer. It would catch it if I just dragged it across there, but it does not seem to be making it over there. So let's take a look. I mean, you can't really follow the track, because if you look, we'll go back and we'll find it. You can see it goes through a via right here and disappears. And if you look at the other side of the board, that via, I have to try to get it back in focus. Where is it? Nope. There we go. That's it right there. Right there. But you still can't see where it's going, so it goes to an internal layer. But if we go this direction and have a look like underneath that system controller IC. Am I zoomed? Make sure I'm zoomed all the way out. Alright, this is the back side of that area. There are some resistors around here. And right there looks like one that is missing. Right there. Do you see that? So I am wondering, it's kind of hard to check with continuity. I'll try to, but the switch is on one side of the board and this is on the other, and I'd have to like stand the board on its edge to be able to do it or something. But I'll bet you the button does not go straight into that controller IC. It goes through a resistor, and this pad probably goes into the that system controller IC, and this one is probably going off. Yeah, it goes to the board right there. I'm thinking that's going to be our switch connection. And what are the odds? I wonder why they opened this thing up, but while they were in here, I think they knocked off a resistor. Let's look at another board, because I need to get the value of that resistor. Let me get another board, turn the exact same way, and make a note. Let's see. Trying to make sure I'm looking in the right spot. Okay. Everybody remember how that looks right there. And if we look right here on another board, where'd it go? No, is that it? No, this way. Is that the area? I'm getting confused. Have to compare. Oh, it's right over here. So it's this one. This is the one we're missing. Let's check that one. We'll switch to resistance mode. What is the value of that fine resistor? 813 ohms. That's an odd value. Very odd. I'll reverse my leads. Wouldn't think it would matter much though. Okay, 940. I bet you that's a 1K ohm. 943. I wonder if that's our issue. 943. This other one, what's this other one? That measures like 800. I figured they would use a lot of the same values as like pull-ups or pull-downs. All we know for sure is to lift that resistor. And that one's measuring like 920 ohms. I'm thinking a 1K ohm sounds like a reasonable value. So let's try that. Let's put a 1K ohm on there and see what happens. Let's just do that. Go through my, I've got a resistor parts book. I think it's probably an 0603. Let me see. Surely I have a 1K ohm 0603, or is that too large? Take a look. Too large. So it's the 0402. It is the smaller of the two. 0402. All right, I found my book. 1K ohm. And it looks like I've used some of these before. There's a few missing in there. Yep, I think that will fit nicely. If I can not lose it. There we are. Come on, cooperate. These things are just so tiny. You breathe wrong and they're gone. But I am going to attempt to tack that down. Who doesn't love a simple fix? Let me just put a little tin this side a little. Oh, yeah, the end cap is still on the board there. See it come off? That one too. Okay, get rid of that. And maybe a little bit of flux. Everything seems to go better with some flux. I'm going to put a little solder on one of these pads because I want to make it lay down flat. I'll lay down flat. Okay. How about the other side? I think I got plenty of solder already on that tip. All right. That is down. Let's just see, what does it measure in circuit now? 900 and something. Yeah, 930 ohms. That sounds about similar to the one on the working board in circuit. Clean this up a little. Is that a little bit of a solder? Yep, like a solder flake stuck there. Alrighty. That looks pretty enough. She should work. Man, one resistor. That'd be an awesome fix. So let's get it back out in the garage and let's just see if it's an awesome fix. Back out in the garage, and I am excited to test this. If we're lucky, that resistor was the only problem this thing had, because I was concerned I had a bad system controller IC, and those are not replaceable because those are tied, married to other chips on this board. You can't just swap it out; it won't work. So it's kind of you'd be a dead end if that was bad. So this is a much better outcome. I've got, I guess I could hook the hard drive in there. We have video connected. The monitor is ready to go. I don't have the power button in here yet. Let's see what she does. Oh, struggling. This power button is, oh, there it goes. It worked. This power button is damaged. I've got to do some work on it. But the button worked. That's all that matters. This thing's a little bit, the little tooth at the bottom down there is bent. So I need to work on that. Look at that. So that was it. That's exciting. Let's see if she will. Oh, we're in safe mode. So it may have a bad hard drive too, but oh well. Let's just see. Maybe we do have a bad hard drive. I hope not. I was hoping for an easy one. Alright, restart PS4. Let's see what she does. I'm kind of curious. Blue. I hear it accessing the hard drive. Why does this take forever if you're watching it? Okay, that looks more normal. All right, we're just doing a little hard drive check. So it looks as though all we needed was that one little resistor that was worth less than a penny to get this thing back alive again. I'll do some more cleanup and checks on it, make sure the Blu-ray drive works. But anyway, that was a quick one, and it just goes to show you if something I'm learning more and more is if it's been opened before, look for possibly components that have been knocked off. But because sometimes, this time it was very obvious. I knew what area to look in. The power button wasn't working, but sometimes you don't know what area to look in because you don't, whatever it is doesn't manifest itself in an obvious way. But that time it was pretty obvious. Okay, well, I hope that was at least somewhat interesting. It was to me. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next repair. Bye for now.